What if I told you the Titanic had a steampunk cousin? A cousin that plays classical music on an organ, fights giant squids, and travels deeper than any Lego set has ever gone. Today, we're diving straight into Jules Verne's world. With the Pantasy Steampunk Nautilus, a 2,500-piece tribute to science, steam, and imagination. But I won't be doing it alone.
Engines ready. Captain. Steam pressure optimal. Ego levels rising.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet Pan, Pantasy's 5th anniversary mascot, and my trusty co-pilot for this voyage. He came as a gift. He had no name. But trust me, after this adventure, he'll have personality for days. This set captures everything that makes steampunk irresistible. Brass pipes, silver plating, and that feeling that someone in the 1800s secretly built a submarine in their backyard. The Nautilus is divided into 3 modular sections, each packed with details and a few building traps I'll help you avoid. So grab your goggles and let's begin bag by bag.
Captain, permission to open the first bags.
Granted, Pan, just try not to mix the pieces. Bags 1 builds the display base, sturdy and elegant, perfect for showing off what's coming. By bags 2, we start adding life. A treasure chest filled with gold coins, coral decorations, and our first minifigure, Ned Land, the fearless harpooner.
So shiny. Finally, some treasure for all my hard work. Wait, these coins aren't real. Pantasy, we need to talk about my salary.
Okay, Pan, but we were talking about Ned.
He looks ready to jump straight into battle with a giant squid. I, however, prefer staying dry.
Same here, my friend. Let's keep the diving to Ned. Now, this part is pure fun. We build the giant squid, an articulated sea monster with movable tentacles and a rather aggressive face. And you know what? My son completely took over this section. He loved it so much, I just stood there, watching the sea monster take shape piece by piece.
Ah, yes. A classic tale of man versus monster, or, in this case, dad versus kid for the instruction manual.
Exactly, and the kid won. In the book, during its voyages, the Nautilus encounters several giant octopuses that attack the ship and must be fought off by the crew. And this one represents it beautifully. With bag 6, we start building the front section of the Nautilus. We have some shiny details as usual in Pantasy builds. And with bags 7 and 8, we complete this module and introduce the man, the myth, the legend, Captain Nemo himself. His minifigure is fantastic. Detailed uniform, stern expression, and that mysterious look that says, "I once played Bach at the bottom of the ocean."
Captain Nemo, sir. I've shined the brass pipes just for you.
Good work, Pan. Now with bags number 9 through number 14, we enter the heart of the Nautilus, the central module. This is where the story truly lives. You'll find the pipe organ, a perfect nod to the 1954 film where Nemo plays haunting melodies beneath the waves. And we meet our third minifigure, Dr. Aronnax, the curious scientist with his map and book. But at the end of bags 13, you'll find one of the trickiest part of the entire build, connecting the first 2 modules. You'll need patience and precision. First of all, remove the roof for a better view, and place the building in this direction. Make sure the little axe piece faces inward. Otherwise, it collides with the staircase. Then align your connector pins perfectly in a plus shape, not an X. If even one is slightly crooked, the module won't fit.
Alignment? Perfect. Steam pressure rising.
Okay, Pen. Once you've locked everything in, press down gently. And there it is. The front and central sections are united.
Captain, the ship is halfway operational.
Now for the final section, the propeller module. This one's packed with gears and mechanical detail, and trust me, it's not simple. Follow the instructions carefully, and the result is sturdy and functional.
Ouch!
Then comes the grand moment, connecting all three modules, bow, midsection, and propeller, into one glorious steampunk submarine.
And click. Modules connected, steam valves sealed, adventure ready.
Beautiful. A moment of pure satisfaction. And probably the closest I'll ever get to feeling like Captain Nemo. Fully assembled, the Pantasy Nautilus is simply stunning. It's a perfect blend of retro machinery and literary fantasy. You can almost hear Verne whispering, "Beneath the waves lies another world." The set isn't just for display. You can remove the submarine from its stand and swoosh it through the air. Hatches open, compartments reveal, hidden interiors, and the entire design invites storytelling. Let's talk quality. The parts are made by Go Bricks, known for their excellent clutch and color consistency. No stickers here, everything's printed. For around 115 to 140 euros, this is an amazing value for collectors and steampunk lovers alike. It's elegant, imaginative, and a real conversation piece.
And I didn't lose a single piece this time.
The Pantasy Steampunk Nautilus is more than a build. It's a story about exploration, science, and imagination. The very things that Jules Verne wrote about more than 150 years ago. If you love steampunk, classic literature, or just want something truly unique for your shelf, this set is an absolute must.
Captain, the voyage was successful.
Thanks for the help, Pan. And we have reached the end. If you enjoyed this dive into the world of fantasy, leave a like, subscribe, and check the links in the description below. And don't forget, use the code MiniMStories for 10% off your next fantasy adventure.
Discounts, Steam, and Squid-free waters. My kind of trip?
You've earned a rest, Pan. And to everyone watching, thank you for joining us on this underwater journey. Your support keeps this channel afloat, one brick at a time. So until our next adventure, stay creative, stay curious, because curiosity may not sink ships, but it definitely builds some amazing ones. Happy building, friends.